Hello guys and welcome today to Gate of Theories. Today we're going to be exploring the Pixar theory and more importantly the controversial one that keeps coming up at the minute, Cars. With the new Cars 3 movie coming out soon and a theory from the film theorist that has really put the perspective on where Cars fits in the Pixar theory, we thought we'd have a look and explore it in detail. So let's get on with the video, but before we do, can you guess the movie from these emojis? So, to start off with, the Film Theorist channel put out a video a couple of months ago, I think, or a couple of weeks ago, whenever it was, about cars being living creatures. There'll be a link in the description down to the video, so if you want to go and click that to go and see that. And basically says that cars actually evolved from bugs after a bug's life, before Monsters Inc., sort of that time period, and the bugs become the cars. So instead of their exoskeletons currently what they're made of, they become metal and they become car-shaped. And inside they've got a brain and organs and all that. And that comes there, and obviously we know in the normal Pixar theory they're just an intelligence AI that sort of develops just before WALL-E, in that sort of time where there's still human remnants around but there's no humans and so on and so forth. But I think both of these can be tweaked. Here's my first problem with both theories is, what do we actually define cars as? One has them as organisms moving real creatures, and others have advanced AI. I'd like to mix the two together, to be quite frankly honest. And my first thing I want to say is, I think the cars are more like creatures from extant that we see, rather than either biological or just a really clever AI self-driving car. Now, In Extant, it's a show on Amazon Prime. If you want to go watch it, it's amazing. I'll also put a link down there to the IMDb page for this. So In Extant, we have a humanic, or a android, that looks and moves and feels like it's a real human being. Now, obviously we know in modern science these days we're getting better at creating fake skins, fake everything that look realistic and stuff like that. Now, in the show Extant, which is set in a near bit of the future, they've made a humanic which looks like an actual human. You wouldn't know they're a robot unless you popped the back out of them and took the batteries out and saw them shut down. They have tongues, they have eyes, they look like they have real hair, they have skin, and from the outside they look like a human being. Now, that's what I think the cars are. They're sort of humanic androids where they have an exterior like the tongue and the mouth and the eyes that look like human features from their developer or builder in the past. And that would explain how they have tongues yet they have an engine. Now, they're going about a brain, and in Extant they say that the humanic has a brain, which is obviously the CPU of a computer, the central processing unit, which they store in the head. And so when the creators at Pixar said that the cars have a brain inside, that's why they never open the door, they really mean it's the central processing unit, which they're calling the brain. This would mean that the cars are sort of android things that aren't biologically living, but are living as in machines and have learnt to live and adapt and feel emotions. As well, in an extent, the humanics can also feel emotions, so this would support this theory. So, if the cars are like humanics, the humanics can also eat food and digest food and taste drink and be able to taste the things as well. This would mean that the cars can do that, and in the cars we also see that happen. Now, I believe they are more likely to be humanics rather than actual creatures that have developed and evolved from bugs. My first theory for this really comes from the Cars movies where we see planes. Now, in some of them, the super jets that take off that carry passengers and cars inside is the planes, and they can move, they can talk, they can think, but you can go inside them and ride them. Now, this seems funny to me because it would mean that the creature has completely had its middles taken out, and where would it store its brain other than maybe the pilot's cockpit, which doesn't make any sense to me, and why the planes would allow them to do. Yes, we know we have some creatures that are like the mini birds and the things from cartoons that, like, you can see little mini planes that look like birds, and obviously in one of the cartoon episodes you get little bugs with actual wings. But again, I think those are just more features of like a sort of humanic design that we're getting from Extant. So, where would this place this in the Pixar theory? Now, this makes me question where it could go. It could stay either where it is now, or either where the film theorists put it, or even further into the future past Monsters Inc. Now, yes, there's human remnants in Cars, but it could have been back the the monsters or the evolved species saw old pictures or old movies of what the Earth used to look like and have rebuilt in certain ways at iconic landmarks. And obviously if it's an AI program that runs through from the beginning of the Pixar theory, we see BNL, they go into space, AI, they may have been programmed, self-programmed already in, and that's why they built it to look like the human part. Now I would explain why there's no humans as well, and why there's remnants of humans. So I could fit it either. I'm tending to more put it towards the end of Bug's life, so there may be some bugs or something just about, and they've evolved sort of in that area, probably actually past Monsters Inc. and the monsters have died out, and they're left with another AI, and something happens between where the AI. I can't really see it where just before WALL-E, because of the state of the Earth WALL-E's in. It looks like humans have left it that way and nothing's really interfered other than cleaning robots. And I don't think the technology is smart enough for cars to fit there. So I definitely think it's closer to the end, but where on the end is a good question. So that is our theory onto where cars is and what cars are in the Pixar theory. Tell me in the field section down below what you think of this theory, whether you think they are just intelligent self-driving AI cars, whether you think they're more like my idea of like a humanic sort of android sort of maneuver where they have like look-alike human and creature, organic creature sort of looks, but they're actually still machines, or whether they are actually evolved bugs. Also tell me where you think it fits in the Pixar theory, because that is really interesting point. Depending on what stance you think the cars actually are will depend where it puts it in the Pixar theory. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button and share it on social media, because it would mean a load of support to us if you can do that, and it's always great seeing the great support you always give us guys on videos. I also want to thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. That is incredible. Here's to the next 100 or so. It's been an amazing journey so far, and I look forward to seeing more of you on the channel. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and have the bell button clicked if you are notified, so you get notified when we make new videos. It'd be great to see more people around the channel. And the answer to the emojis is here. Well done if you got it right. And as always, we've been here on Game Theories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Tuesday with another video. Thanks for watching, guys.